Alright guys, we're looking at a 88-89 Lennox system that we're going to be replacing. What we'll be doing here is changing out the coil and the furnace. Refrigerant lines are proper size so we can reuse the refrigerant lines. The new system of course will come with a TXV that's inside of the cased coil. We'll put a new condensation drain on that runs down to the floor, over to the floor drain. Our return drop we're going to have to rebuild. We're going to make a little bit thinner but wider return drop so we can fit a 5-inch air media filter into the system. Over here on the other side we have our gas lines. We'll replace the gas valve and put a new gas valve in and then rebuild back down into the unit. Our electrical is okay, so we'll reuse existing electrical. We'll just have to put a little bit of new conduit and a new switch on there to get into the unit. And then our flue pipe is properly sized, but we will need a flue liner, so we'll have to drop a flue liner into the chimney. We're going to have the size of flue liner for both the furnace and the water heater, and rebuild the flue for both of those back to their respective units. Over here is the water heater. We'll be replacing this as well. So we have a 30-gallon water heater. We're going to change it out and put a 40-gallon water heater here. So temperature and pressure valve will go back onto the new water heater. We're going to change out the shutoff valve and put in a ball cock shutoff valve, as well as a thermal expansion tank on his water line here. All the water lines are copper, so it shouldn't be too crazy to change that stuff around. Same thing on the gas line here. We'll adjust the gas line and put a new gas valve on for the water heater, and then our flue liner, just kind of from the water heater or from the furnace side of things, we're going to have to adjust the flue liner to fit the furnace and the water heater. That should be it for down here. The next video will be of the breaker panel. The breaker panel is down here in the basement. It says it's a Q0 load center. Our air conditioner is a double 30 amp breaker. That's number, I can't read it, number 8 and 9. Our 6 and 8, I'm sorry. And then our furnace is a 20 amp breaker. That's number 3. Alright, here's the outdoor condenser we're going to be changing out. So on this one we'll put a new condenser on top of a new pad. New disconnect, new whip coming from the disconnect, and then we will put a new insulation on the line set that's coming out of the access to